All right. Anyway,
This one needs to die.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my talk show. I'm your host, That One Rebel. This is my talk show, Late Night of Rebel, in here. When you have our special guest here, Newdori. How you doing, my man? How's your day?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance and come on the talk show. Um, Not gonna lie, early on in the day, I maybe thought of 5 different ways I could make a joke about the thing I'd come on. Figured now I'm just gonna do a chill version of this. So
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna get a more chill Dory. I say now, wait 5 minutes.
Hmm. So, explain to everybody, if people don't know who you are, what's the best way to describe yourself to people who
I'm
don't know
a
you?
I'm a raging asshole who plays VRC. If there's any way I can describe myself, do you like someone who can yell so loud they break the sound barrier and constantly gets bullied by their own chat and every one of their friends, but likes to have fun? Come on and watch.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is, my man. He's
That's
the
the best way I
dollar
can
man.
describe myself.
Okay. So, I have a bunch of questions for you, all ready to go.
Sure.
1 second here. By the way, my stream quality might die at some point, so just so you know. So,
That's no worries.
what I mean by that is the bit rate. So, it just happens. Don't worry. So, if anyone
Ah,
ever sees like, oh, why does this stream look like nothing's on the screen? Don't worry about it. It's just my internet dies sometimes. Anyway,
yeah, no worries.
so how did you discover VR chat, my man? Like, how did you end up playing VR chat?
I I discovered it through a friend. So I
Okay.
was friends and I've been friends with the Derp crew for a while. They're a
Okay.
YouTube group. They also do Twitch now. So like Chilled Chaos, Golem HD, Tom Fox, If It's Okay, to Smarty. I've known those guys
Oh.
for about 10 years.
Okay.
So Golem had started streaming on Twitch, and one of the things he started streaming was VRC. And he was on,
Really?
and he was kind of running around, and so I said, I want to join him. So I see how much the game free. I can do it on desktop. I can use my mic setup. Sure, let's do it. I hop on, and within an hour, I am marrying him to another person he's met maybe 5 minutes ago on VRC.
Damn.
And I've been hooked on the game ever since.
Okay. Interesting. Do you need $1 for that? Because this game's kind of free, but I can give you $1.
Real.
Okay. Anyway, that's actually interesting because I used to watch way back. Well, I still watch YouTube, but not so much anymore. When I was growing up
Mm-hmm.
in my teens, I did watch a lot of like the creatures in the Derp crew. I watched like Chilled
Yeah.
Chaos. I think play what was that game? A visual novel game that came out like 10 years ago.
Sakura Matsuri?
No, Katawa Sojo. That's what it was called.
Oh, Karawa Sojo, yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
watched him. I watched him play that.
fun fact, I actually helped create Chilled's Discord server. And I was its admin
Wow.
for I was its admin for its first 6 months of operation.
Damn, dude. Look at you now, man. Now you run your own
How
stuff,
the
dude.
mighty have fallen.
Oh, okay. I mean, so do the Derp crew still play VR chat, or is it just like a one-off thing, or they're just like,
No, Gom convinced Aphex to play for a little bit. He convinced John to come on or Smarty to come on for a time or two. But Gom had to quit because he was sinking so much time into it that he couldn't record anything else. So he had left, but I had stayed behind.
damn, the heck? He spent so much time in VR chat
To
he
this
had to
day,
quit.
to this
What?
day, to this day, I still try to convince him every once in a while, like you should come on VRC, and he's like, no, 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 like, because he's like, if I go on, I will be hooked again. And I'm like, there's not a problem with that,
Yeah, what do you
but
mean, dude? Come
it's what
on,
his
bro.
choice.
Come on, dude. What's wrong with VR chat, bro? Like, this game is
Well,
literally its
he
own
did get
content, dude.
St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
he was streaming, and I was on as well. And I had gotten so drunk. Me and him had gotten really drunk on VRC. I had gotten so drunk that I ordered a pizza, and then I had to call the pizza into my gate, and I said my address out loud in front of 300 people.
Oh,
And
damn.
then he was so drunk, he went to the bathroom but forgot to mute his mic, and he had a lav mic, so it went with him. But
Okay.
yeah, no. That VOD no longer exists. He deleted that VOD. But yeah,
Oh
no.
shit.
He sunk. I think in 2 weeks he crossed like 200. Like he spent literally like 12 hours a day on this thing for a solid like 3 or 4 weeks.
That's kind of crazy though. You ever did you ever think about wearing an inflatable dino suit? At any point in time in those 2 weeks, 200 hours. Come on, man. Like, let's be real here.
Rio, I'm gonna kick your ass. And
Oh,
Rebel, I'm gonna kick your ass for allowing this.
why?
Being
What's
hijacked for memes!
what? What do you
Damn
mean?
you!
I'm having a good
Damn you
time.
all! Fucking hate the fact I have to make an avatar about that now. Fuck you all.
I'm having a good time. That's it. That's
Hell yeah, I'm having a
interesting.
blast.
That's
Yeah,
interesting because
no.
I met well, like 2 years ago I met some of the people from like the creatures like Sly Fox Hound
Yeah.
and Alex, Immortal HD and stuff like that. I never thought I would meet them
I've
playing
never
VRChat.
met any of those. I've never met any of those guys. But yeah, no. As far as I know, the only guys to ever come on were Gom, Aphex, and John once. But they tried to get chilled on a couple times. But chilled was like,
Oh,
nah, I'm not really my thing. I was like, nah. Oh, good, you got paid for it. I see it. Real paid you for fucking goddamn
hey, I gotta make money somehow. How do you think I fund this?
it. Even on an interview, I get bullied.
It's okay. The only other people I can think of is like Kraken, you know? You ever met Kraken of them?
Yeah. No, I've never met him. I've heard stories about him, but I've never met him.
He played VRChat. You know
The
Kiwo?
only
She plays GTA 5 RP now, but she actually played VRChat 2 years ago as well.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the only others of in that group met was I met Gassy once,
Jesse Mexican.
and I met C Nanners once, and I had a talk with him once, and he seemed like a cool guy.
What, like in VRChat or?
No, not in VRC. I met them like in general, like
Oh,
talking with them on like TeamSpeak, like a long time ago.
oh, you're just like, hey, CNAers. Hey, what's up, dude? Dolphins?
Well,
Just like,
no, no, it was mostly funny enough. I talked when we were talking. We wound up talking about the most boring stuff you can imagine. Like me, him, and Jill were talking about business stuff.
ew, gross.
Yeah. So
You had an opportunity
that's
there.
that's that's the closest I've had for fame and fortune. But
Damn, dude. You've fallen
then
now, dude. You
yeah,
literally
C
fallen now.
Nanners is genuinely one of the most funniest and thoughtful guys I've ever met, though. And just the one time I talked with him, he's a good guy.
You know, who would? Here's a question. If out of anyone you've met or haven't met, who would you want to bring to VR chat? Like bring back, like not like maybe not. Like
Oh,
who do you think?
of everyone I've ever met, who would I want to bring into VR chat? Who
Yeah.
hasn't played the game, or I can like bring them back if
I
they
guess
played the
if
game.
you can bring them back if they played before, and then just play it for like
Uh,
a week or a day or
I
something.
would. I think Tom would be funny as hell in this game. I feel like Tom Fox would be
Yeah.
hysterical in this game. John really wouldn't know what to do with it. Um, I mean, of all of the people, I think Gom or Aphex getting them into back into VRC would be great because that only do good things for the community as a whole.
Mhm. I get what you're saying.
Um,
For
yeah,
me,
but
I would probably bring back like a lyric or something. I met him in VR chat 2 years ago,
yeah.
and he added me, which is the funniest part because I was playing as Kenny from The Walking Dead. He was like, Kenny, you're in VR chat. I was like, yeah, what's up, brother? I've been here the whole time. And I think if we bringing him back would be funny as hell. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I've never had a chance to see him.
he's only on like one time.
It's
So
yeah. So I know
anyway,
those are the guys I'd bring in.
yeah. Yeah. So another question I have is, how did you create your OC, your character that want to represent your channel, your brand? How did you
This
design
one,
it? Yeah,
I didn't design it. So my friend, his name is New, so NYUU,
yeah.
was making avatars, and at this point, before this avatar, I was using the default skeleton skin. I was Murray the Undead Skeleton.
Oh yeah.
he said that he wanted to make an avatar for me. He was practicing out Blender. He wanted to make an avatar for me. I said, yeah, sure, make an avatar. You know, I like red and black. I want the guy to be like dressed up. I want him to look good. You know, I'm not one of those guys who's, you know, I wanted to have a male avatar. I wanted to have an avatar that kind of looked like it. And he's like, anything in terms of face? And I'm like, nah, just like, make it like evil redhead dude. And what he wound up making me was discount Alucard.
Yeah.
Which I was fine with. I still love the avatar, and I'm never going to get rid of this thing. So, because it's not about how good it looks or if it's scuffed or not scuffed, but to me it was somebody spent their hard time making something for me because they wanted to and they wanted to help me with that. And so yeah, no, I just have had this avatar ever since, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay.
But yeah,
Do you
but
make
my friend was kind enough to make it.
do you make like other outfits for it, or is this just the one you only have, or?
So I do have the Joker. I have the Joker from Persona 5. I have
Yeah.
him because I can do a Joker laugh, and so they thought it would be really cool to have him. I also have a maid outfit because I had to do a maid challenge at one point.
Okay.
Um, Other than that, the two new ones that are coming out because of yesterday is I'm going to be making a baby gang. I'm going to have a baby gang version of this one made. And also a version of this as a fucking dinosaur. So that'll be fun.
Okay. Dinosaurs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting. Baby gang, huh?
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I've got to join Baby Gang.
oof. Wait, are these all I'm getting a common trend here. These are all challenges, man. Like, what's the challenge, man? Like, what's the conditions?
So for Baby Gang in that one, the condition was so Baby Gang was just the donation goal thing. Was like I just needed
Okay.
something to put up there,
Yeah.
so I put up Baby Gang,
Uh-huh.
and then I was like during the challenge, I'm like because there wasn't anything in the fucking donation bar, and it was like
Oh.
$1,000 donation bar. I'm like it's not gonna get filled. I'll say like if it gets filled up, I'll also commission to get a Newdori avatar made. The second I said that, I realized I messed up because by the end of that stream, that bar was filled.
What was the goal? Like, how much was it?
$1,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That was my reaction as well.
Damn, dude. Maybe I should start doing
Mm-hmm.
challenges. I mean, technically I did. Kind of. I mean, I
Well,
got full
I
body.
do I
I,
do challenges just to kind of like thank people for support
true.
because in my mind it's like you know even if you guys are already donating what you can and you're doing that kind of stuff, but if you're doing that, I'll feel guilty if I don't do something. So I'm like, yeah, let's do something. If this bar gets filled up, I'll do like a May challenge, or I'll do you know the Bob Ross challenge, which I kind of
Mm.
thought of my own, or I'll do you know like a Neko challenge or a horror map day or you know any of these things. And there are a lot of people who want to watch me burn, and they will fucking do it.
Damn, dude. I did some
Yeah.
challenges back in my day. I had to get 151 waifus, man. That's the real challenge.
Damn.
Yeah, I did it. And I became a
And you
waifu.
didn't ask me.
You're not a waifu, you're husband. A nice try, buddy.
Hey, that made me has tits. They work.
Okay, well. I didn't think I knew you back then. This is last year.
151. It's like the Pokemon. I'm like the legendary.
Yeah, dude.
I'm Mewtwo.
Yeah, I had to collect 151, and then what else challenges?
Incoming!
I did the well to get full body. I did 3,000 squats.
I think the most squats I've ever done on stream was about 500, and it was so bad I literally couldn't get up out of my chair.
Dude, I know how you're feeling with that shit, dude. It was terrible.
There was this moment where I went to get up and I tried and my legs
You
just didn't
fell down.
move.
Yeah.
Like no, they didn't move. Like I didn't budge, and I was like, oh no, I've broken myself.
Yeah, you're broken yourself. That's
Yeah.
how I felt, dude. I almost got up and I was like, oh shit. I like fell over. I was like, oh shit. I was just like, oh my god. I felt like an 8-year-old man. I was just like, okay. And so I started to cut back on the squats because my legs and back are hurting,
Yeah.
and that's not good.
Well, I mean they worked well because
Yeah.
your ass looks mwah.
Is that a compliment?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. No
Go.
worries. Anytime.
I got a lot of those comments
I know
when
how
I.
to treat a lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know I'm a man, right?
I know.
but I can change that to a woman. Says man in it.
Hey, look, you just have to find the man to treat you right.
Oh yeah. You want to go
We
somewhere
can
after
move on to
this?
the next question.
You want to go
No,
so? Okay.
no, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna get down that road because there's gonna be a fucking joke about it, and I'm never gonna be able to get out of it.
Okay. Anyway, did you attend any conventions like TwitchCon or?
Yes, I went to TwitchCon last year.
Okay, tell me how
TwitchCon.
how was your TwitchCon and stuff?
So TwitchCon, I got injured 3 times.
Oh.
The first time I got injured, I tore my left calf muscle walking.
Mhm.
I then the next day, because I realized that I didn't have any deodorant and I wanted to make sure that I didn't smell, so I went over to 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
and they have like those riding scooters, and so
The
I
LimeWire.
got
Yeah.
the riding scooter, yeah, and I drove that one, and they go like 10 miles an hour. So I'm driving on the way back after getting 7-Eleven. I'm right near my house, where we're staying for the Airbnb, and I see a pothole, and I see it, and at the moment I go, there is no way I don't crash on this. Sure enough, hit it, lose my balance, and I go, oh, I got an idea. I'll step off of it, and I'll be fine. Not thinking that it's going 10 miles an hour when I step off of this thing. So, of course, me doing that hits back on it, which causes the brakes to happen. I then slam my right shoulder into the bar, dislocating it. And managed to keep my balance, dragged myself and the scooter over, and then relocated my arm using the wall of the house I was staying at.
God, Jesus, dude.
And then the third time I got injured was I re-dislocated my shoulder at another house 2 days later because someone had bumped into me because they were kind of roughhousing, and they bumped into me. And I guess I didn't properly put my shoulder back into place. So they hit me, and I instantly was like, yep, shoulder's out again. And so I had someone lift up my arm for me. And I said, on the count of 3, just push up and in as hard as you can. They went, okay, 1, 2, 3, click.
Oh, Jesus, dude. I don't even want to hear that sound, dude. It's like,
Yep.
just like
Not fun.
nasty.
Other
God,
than
dude.
that, it was pretty fun. I have a lot of really cool memories. I met a lot of cool people. First time I hung out with a lot of guys. Odom, Hazard, Fizzy, Skywarp. There was Ryu. There were so many just amazing people there who I got a chance to meet, and I got a chance to hang out with, and I got a chance to really connect with.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm going again this year, come hell or high water. If that gives you an idea on how much fun it was.
Oh, okay. How was the VR chat meetup? Did you end up going to that?
I did. That was the day. That was the VR chat meetup. Walking to that is how I tore my left calf muscle. So I tore it. I did. Me and Skywarp Otaku had bought $100 box of random shit. So we didn't know it was in it. And so we spent the entire meetup just handing out free shit to everybody from the box that we didn't want.
Oh, nice.
That was essentially how we spent that meetup. And, talking to everybody and hanging out with Miss KDB and everybody else there. Watching Ryu steal someone's shoes and run away.
The hell?
That was funny as hell. Who was it? It was the original Derp. The original Derp Lolly. And
Oh.
I'm blanking on their name.
Andis? Addition.
No, I don't think it's not an addition. I forget. I forget the name. If I
Derpy
remember it,
Chan.
then I'll. No.
Magic Kappa.
Magic Kappa. So Ryu stole Magic Kappa's shoes and then fucking booked it. Because Magic Kappa took off his shoes for some reason, and Ryu thought it'd be hilarious, and it was.
Okay.
And then also Fizzy being him was just great.
Was I man? Being him.
Fizzy dressing up as his character and walking around was just the funniest thing to me. I was like, God, I love you. You're no different in the real world than you are in this.
Hey man, you could do the same thing, man, for a challenge, bro. Get the dino suit, man.
Uh,
Go to TwitchCon.
so there is actually a thing. If I hit partner numbers, if I'm able to apply for
Oh yeah.
partner before TwitchCon, I have to go there dressed in an inflatable dinosaur outfit. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
What do you mean? Getting partners
I don't
like
want to become. Nope, not for me.
why? Why not?
So I am one of the only people you'll probably ever interview who has literally no idea or desire to do this full time.
I mean, you don't have to be a full-time streamer. I mean, you can be partner without being
Or like
full-time.
I have no idea of me like I don't get me wrong. I one of my favorite things in the world to do. If I did it, if I was able to make people laugh and smile every day till the day I die, it still wouldn't be long enough for me.
Mhm.
I love doing that. I love helping people laugh and find joy and happiness. And but at the end of the day, I'm the kind of guy who's like, I need a guaranteed income. I've never been the kind of guy who's willing to leave stuff up for chance.
Mhm.
Um, like I've always said, like the bar to make me do this full time is so high it'll never be reached.
All right, man. I got mom's credit card here, dude. You saying that's not high enough, dude?
Nope, wouldn't be high enough because so I don't when it comes to that the only I've said this to a bunch of people and I'll say it here, I guess. There's only one metric that you should look at if you're planning on doing this full time. There's only one number that matters. No other number matters. The bits don't matter. The donations don't matter. The gifted subs don't matter. The viewers don't matter. All of that matters is paid subs. The auto-renewing paid subs is the only metric that you should give a fuck about because
Okay.
that's going to dictate because that is the closest thing you'll have to a monthly payment. And if that stays above a certain amount for, let's say, 3 to 6 months, you know that that's fairly reliable. So you
Yeah.
can plan based off of that. I have said repeatedly that if people wanted me to come full up, I would need, in paid subscribers, I would need 1,000 of those.
Yeah.
So gifted subs don't count. Any of those don't count. 1,000 paid subs that reoccur monthly, and it'd have to stay over that for 6 months if I ever even think about doing this full time, because that is the
Okay.
level of a safety net I need.
That makes sense. Yeah. I can agree on that because 1,000 times 2.5 is
It's
$2,500.
2,500. So no matter what,
Oh.
even if nothing else happens, $2,500 a month.
Hmm. I don't know anyone that in VR chat has over 1,000 subs. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No,
Who?
they have 1,000 subs. They don't. I don't know if they have a
Have like,
thousand paid subs.
oh yeah, yeah. Because a lot of people gift subs, right? So I'm not too sure.
Hmm. But I don't trust gifted subs because you could that to me gifted subs is single-handedly one of the most, if not the most destructive thing Twitch has ever introduced. And it meant the best of things, but it is so destructive in what it does to streamers because you could see that you have 1,500 subscribers. Oh my
Mhm.
god, I have so many subscribers, and then literally
Next
a
month.
month later, when you're on the high, you go down to 12.
Yep.
Like it overinflates to such a ridiculous degree that if you're not used to it, you will think that is your subscriber count, and that's stupid. That's the number you should do your math on, and that's wrong.
I get what
But
you're saying.
I can't understand people thinking, oh, I got donated a lot of money, I should quit and do this full time, because that's not a guarantee. Yeah, maybe you're on a good, maybe you're getting a lot of stuff, but in a month it dies down, and then you're out of a job and you don't have an income. You've capped yourself in the knee because you were chasing fame, but you should have just kept the guarantee.
Yeah, man. Smartest thing you can do is have a regular job and then just stream at night and have a good time for 2 or 3
Hmm.
hours and call it a day.
I've said the same thing.
No one agrees with me that. I'm telling you, man. I've done so many interviews. People are like, "Oh, man, be a full-time streamer, bro." I'm like, no, realistically, man. Like, unless you're making like
Hmm.
ridiculous amount of money for X amount of time, like I've seen it way too many times. I know exactly what you're talking about. There's people that get partner. They're like, "Oh man, I'm gonna be a full-time streamer," and then fast forward like 2 months later, they're like, "Give me money, dude. I'm literally homeless." And I'm like, "Well, like your subs ran out, dude."
Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing I don't like. I don't like too much about the partner push is because people will think that this is sustainable and it's not, because you will settle back down to what you actually get, and maybe that's, hey, maybe you continue growing. Who knows? Like there are situations with that, or maybe you stop, or maybe you get nothing anymore, and on a drop of a dime, or maybe you get hurt and you can't stream for a few weeks. When you come back, all that hype is gone. You know, you'd be amazed on how often that happens to people, and to assume that what you're getting is what you will get in the future is very, very ridiculous to me. Which is why like I said, the only number that should matter is the paid subs. If you're thinking about going full time, if that number multiplied by 2.5 is not what you need, is not, I would say, a buffer of 50% more than what you need monthly, don't even think about doing it.
Yeah. Whoops. I would also agree on like you could also outsource other things like YouTube and Patreon and
Yeah, YouTube, Patreon. Diversifying your income is great. I have a Patreon. I've
merch.
never kept up with it. I might revamp it and make it go live again, but right now I don't really see a need to. Um, I have merch. I just launched the King of Salt line, which is fucking
Mm.
awesome. Uh, but I mean,
I hear what you're saying
yeah,
though.
the goal, yeah, meow, on my Patreon, there is a goal of 1,500 per month to make me a full-time streamer because Patreon, because here's the thing, if I have 1,500 a month on Patreon, I know for a fact I'll get more on Twitch,
Yeah.
which means that number will actually increase. So that's why that number is there. Every time I've done it, I've based it on the idea of 2,500 a month is what needs to come from my online presence in order for that to work. I have never once imagined getting to that point.
Mhm.
But hey, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really lose sleep on it. I just do. I mean, I've always just done this for the same reason. I've done it because I love doing it,
Just
and because I
make
love to make
a
people laugh and
just
smile.
just make a rule on Patreon. It's called Sugar Daddy, and it's just like $1,000 a month.
So funny enough, there is one on there called the. This is back when I was known as the Bone Zone. My thing was when it was the Bone Zone, and I had the
Oh
Bone
yeah.
Army. So there is something called the Bone 5-star General. I think it's like 5 or 10 grand a month,
What
and
the
it's like,
fuck?
yeah, no, and it's, if you have this role once a month, I will fly wherever you are in
Uh
the
huh.
world. I will fly to you, and I will make you a dinner, and we will play games together.
Holy shit.
Which actually is what inspired the donation thing on my stream. So I have a donation thing on my stream. It's a joke one. That's, if you donate 5 grand, I end the stream. I ask you for your address. I fly to you, and I make you a steak dinner.
Damn, dude. I want to.
Oh, and
I'll do
Chromium's in
that.
the chat. I
You know,
hate, I
you know.
hate you.
Thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Anyway, sub Dory, man.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Those yeah, that I mean, the Patreon was a very long time ago. I might revamp it to be more based on what I do now, but I
Hmm.
don't know. But we'll see.
Okay. Anyway, got some more questions, my man.
Yeah.
Plenty of stuff to talk about. What do you wish you have known when you started out in VR chat? So like of all the knowledge you have now, what is something that you would wish that maybe you knew back then or like when you first started?
Uh, uh, you see, the problem with that is I don't know if I've changed in a very long time. I guess the thing would be to be more cautious with who I'm friends with, and who I kind of have friends with, because you have some friends who will take advantage of people. You have some friends
Yeah.
who are cool with you, but they do scummy stuff to other
Yeah.
people, and you kind of have to deal with that. That's the most I could say. For like, if we're being really honest, I am the same guy 2 years ago that I am now for the most part. The only thing I would say is, like, yeah, just be like more cautious with who I add as a friend. Be more like discerning with it, because yeah,
Mhm.
that could bite you in the butt pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're not wrong though, dude. I would say the same advice to myself because well, I kind of learned that in the beginning because I was part of Team 5 and it was very what do you call it? like common knowledge not to add randoms because then it would show up and then they would do something bad
Hmm.
on other people's streams when there's like literally 50,000 people watching. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
you have to be cautious. But I would take the same advice. I think um, another good advice is like, I don't know, just like cherish those moments, I guess. Kind of, because like I was living in the moment. I was just like, oh, let's have fun. I think the only thing I would have
Yeah.
changed about myself is just be myself because I played a character. I wasn't myself. I was playing a
I,
hillbilly.
I would I would say
So,
I was always myself. It was maybe, the guise of Murray the undead skeleton priest, but it was
hmm
still me. Like, I've always kind of been the guy where, if I'm streaming, it's just kind of me. Maybe it's me turned to 11, but more often than not, I'm usually turned to 11. So,
yeah,
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry if that wasn't a very good answer.
No, it was a good. No, it was no. It's fine, dude. You can literally answer anything. It's good enough, man. Because like you're not wrong. I don't think you're wrong in anything you said,
I'm self-conscious.
dude. You're more self-conscious than probably most people, dude. Because most like I can't. I'm not gonna like hate on anyone, but there are definitely people that like tell me like, oh man, I add everybody in VR chat. I'm like, dude, that's not a good idea. And then like 6 months later, they're like, dude, I joined a friends world and people are crashing me, my own friends. And I'm like, well, there you go. Like you're adding
Yeah,
crashers,
that's
dude. Like,
yeah,
come
you're
on,
an
dude.
idiot. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. What is your biggest failure and what did you learn from it as a content creator?
As a content creator, because that's a
Yeah.
different answer than oh, my biggest failure. See, that's the other thing is that I don't know. I don't know what that would be. It's not me like going like, oh, I've never failed. Like I failed so many times, I don't know where to fucking begin. Um, my biggest thing was not being consistent. I would say I have a problem where I binge a game for like 80 hours and I'll never want to play it again. And the hardest
Damn.
part with me was
True.
forcing myself to step away from VRC when I was really enjoying it because I
Mhm.
knew that if I kept playing it, I would get sick of it. And eventually, it happened. There was a 6 month period where I didn't play the game. Um, I think the biggest failure was that 6 months of me not pushing myself to continue streaming because it literally took me getting injured, losing my job, and then a girlfriend of 2 years breaking up with me to bring
Holy
me back to
shit.
streaming this game because I literally had no more distractions.
Yeah.
That would be my biggest failure. If I could go back, I would say, just keep doing this because you love it and you should put the time in.
Yeah, man. I'm basically the same way, dude. Look at me, dude. I've been playing the game for 2 and almost half years, almost every day, dude. People say, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
crazy, dude. Dude, why you still play VR chat, man? Like, what's going on here, bro?" And I'm just like, dude, I'm
I
having
don't
fun.
like that. So my opinion, VR
Oops.
chat, in my opinion, is one of, if not the greatest sandbox games to ever been made. Because
Mm,
it is infinite. If you can think of an avatar, you can create it, or you could rip it and make it. If you think of a world, you can make it. I mean, there's comedy worlds, got it.
mm,
Pubs, got it.
mm.
Clubs, got it. First-person shooters, got it. Doom, got it. Horror maps, got it. Private worlds, got it. Beautiful landscapes, got it. RPG worlds, got it. Like, literally, this game is only limited by what you can think of, and it's beautiful.
Exactly,
I love this game.
dude. You're saying everything that I've been saying for the past like couple. Dude, are we like the same guy? Like, what's going on here?
I'm significantly louder than you, but yes.
Oh, true. I whisper a lot. You're right. No, because you're right. I've always preached this, dude, every day, man. People come to my chat or just talk to me or whatever, and they're like, dude, VR chat's boring, man. I'm like, dude,
It's boring when
dude,
people are doing the same thing.
yeah,
But you cannot say that there's a boring thing where you can literally sit in a world, sit in a beautiful landscape, and go, hey, I want to go rock climbing. Let's go climb to the fucking moon. Get to the moon, die, then go, yo, you know what we should do? Let's go play cop. Let's go play capture the flag. Awesome, let's go do that. Hey, I want a more Western theme. Let's go do that. Hey, you know what I want to do? Let's play a horror game. Awesome, let's go do that. And not leave a game.
yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Like, there's role playing. There's dancing communities. There's nachi communities. No matter what you are and what you bring to the table, there's a place for you on VRC. It's literally social interaction, the game, but it's boundless in what you can
It's
do.
a platform. It's not really a game, I would say.
Yeah,
That's how I've
that's
been
why I say it's.
preaching, man. Like, I'm sorry for cutting you off. It's just like
Oh, no
I've
worries.
I've been saying this for months. I absolutely get disgusted when people say, "Wow, there's nothing to do in VR chat." I'm like, dude, you make your own experience. If you get on VR chat and all you do is stare in front of a mirror for 6 hours, then that's your experience. The game doesn't tell you, "Hey man, you should go do this. Hey man, there's a new world over here." It's up to you as an individual to decide for
Mm-hmm.
yourself as a human being to be like, guys, let's go do something. Hey, let's start a role play. Let's do this. Whatever. It's the same thing for content creators. Anybody back then 2 years ago when I first started playing VR chat, it was one person or a leader type of person that was like, hey, let's go do improv. Let's go to the club. Let's go to the Void Club. Let's go explore. Let's go
Mm-hmm.
play hide and seek. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. I think the problem is that there's a lot of people that maybe they can't like think for themselves and need like that leader type of
Yeah.
person to push them around. I'm not push them around, but show them the path. To
Yeah.
be like, hey, let's go do this. Let's go hang out. Because
I
when those
love.
when VR chat obviously died off, or in terms of the content creation, people moved on and quit to other games. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of those leader type people quit. So obviously, there's a lot of these like follower type of people that just sort of, okay, I'm just gonna just follow the other people that stand in front of a mirror, I
Yeah.
guess.
You don't even need to do that because let me tell you. So when I came back in February, last February, so I've been when I got dumped, which I got dumped. I'm man enough to say I got dumped.
Okay.
When I got dumped, I decided, I want to go on to BRC. I went on to a great pug, and I went around and I had fun and I hung out and I said, you know what, I want to do this again. So I did it for 7 days straight. I didn't stream, didn't do any of that. I just went into pugs and I had fun and I made fun and I role played and I was like, "Hello, I'm the owner of this establishment. Please stop shooting people at my establishment. We don't need the cops here again." And I noticed like within 5 minutes I had like 5 friend requests of like people want to join me, and then as the days went on, more and more people would join me.
Hmm.
Um, every time, and I realized like, oh man, I really miss doing this. Um, and it kept spiraling, and I was like, you don't need. We had the box world was one of the most popular worlds for so long, and there was still amazing content coming from there. It doesn't matter what the world is; it matters what you make it. Like there's so many incredibly creative and ingenious people that have all culminated on this game. To say that there's nothing to do means either you haven't met the right people or you haven't gotten the right mindset, because every world has a chance to do something incredible. I've had memories in the most mundane worlds. There's no excuse.
Exactly. It's what I've been preaching for a while. I feel like I don't want to like stereotype VR chat players, but I think a lot of them are very introverted and don't have social skills. So when they're put in a, you know, okay, humans typically do what's comfortable. What's comfortable, I guess, is just being together with other people and just sitting in front of a mirror and talking or whatever. That's
We're
fine.
social creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're social creatures. So we like to, you know, we assimilate and we like do the same thing. So if you see someone in front of a mirror, you're probably going to go to the mirror and talk to that person, or at least stand in front of it or
Yeah.
whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, but the problem is that becomes the meta. Like everybody does that. That's like the social norm now. Like if you want to meet someone, you go to the mirror. Like that's the
I
like
think it's moved
programmed.
on from that a little bit. I think there's people who have moved on from that because of the social stigma around it. But at the end of the day, I don't, if you have enjoyment from sitting in front of a mirror and just relaxing with friends, do it. This is a game where nobody should be judged for the do except the crashers. They're judged forever.
Oh yeah, fuck
But
them.
if you're if you get enjoyment of going and exploring new worlds, do it. If you get enjoyment of staying in a mirror in a nice world in the same world every day, do it. Whatever brings you joy and happiness in this game, go for it. 100%. There's no reason to feel ashamed for that.
Hmm. I get what you're saying. Like I said, I
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind if people like stand in front of a mirror. I'm just like if you're going to complain though, like if you're saying this is
Yeah,
boring,
that's when I
that's
yeah.
that's different. I think we both can agree on that. It's different if you're complaining. If you're like, wow, there's nothing to do. Oh man, it's like no, it's up to you to want to do that, my man. Like come on.
Yeah.
Like I've always said this hundreds of, for over 100 interviews, man. No one told me to do a talk show. I did it because I wanted to, and here I am.
Yeah.
So there you go. I made my own talk show, dude. Like no one told me, "Hey, Rebel." No one knocked on my head and said, "Hello, do a talk show." No, I did it because I wanted to. So there you go.
Yeah.
So
And you've done an
yeah,
amazing job.
thank you. What advice would you give to someone starting to be, or sorry, what advice would you give to someone wanting to become a content creator or get into VR chat? Either or.
Well, if you're gonna become a content creator, number one, I would say the biggest thing is why do you want to do it? Find your reasonings. If you're doing it because you saw some guy being famous and you're like, I could do that, and then you go on, no. Do it because you love doing it. I do it because I love making people laugh. I love making people smile. I love making people happy. And that drives me, and that makes it so. Like when I had one viewer, I act the same as when I have, 20 viewers or 30 viewers or 50 or 60, whatever it is. But I act the same because I love doing this, and I'm not going to change because of money or because of fame or because of any of that stuff. You that is my biggest thing is if you're doing this, don't expect anything. Act the same way if you were in front of one person than if you were in front of 100. Because at the end of the day, if there's even one person watching you, that means that there's somebody out there who has chosen you as everybody else on the platform, in Twitch, in this world of entertainment. They chose to give their time to you, and you should respect that, and you should understand how big that is.
Yeah, motivation.
That's my biggest advice. If you're going in this with the idea if you're going to make money on it, you're going to fail, and you should fail because that's not the reason why you should get on Twitch.
Any truers? It's true.
I said this since day one, and I'll say it till the day I die. If I never made another cent off of this, I'd still do it whenever I could. Nothing would change. I would make money. No, well.
I can agree on that because I did this talk show not for money. I did it because I wanted to, and obviously over time people believed in me, and I guess started investing into me or investing into the stream. So I put up a goal and I hit it, and getting a new talk show world. So paid by the stream because people believed in what I love to do, talking to people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you are passionate about a game and you love playing that game, here's the other thing I'll say. If you're going to play a game and you want to stream and you're thinking, what should I stream? Even if it's not VRC, but this is my biggest advice. Don't play a game if you're going to stream, bring something new. Because, for example, when Fortnite blew up and everyone and their mother was playing Fortnite, or when everybody and their mother was playing Apex, or when everyone and their mother was playing, whatever, PUBG, or, when the Battle Royale crazes, or any of those things. When you're doing that enough and you're not adding anything to it, why are you doing it? I play to be funny. I play to make people laugh. I play to have entertainment. If you play because you want to be good at the game and you want to show people how you're good and you want to show that, great, do that. Go for it. But don't just go, I'm just going to stream me playing the game and then profit. Like, that's the dumbest thing you can do. Like, I picked this game because it's a game that you will be good even if you could talk. Even if you can't talk, you're amazing at the game. The more you can emote, the more you can express yourself, the more creative you are, the farther you'll go. And in this game, it's boundless. So it's why I love this game, and it's why I stream this game, and it's why I don't think I'll ever stop streaming this game. Yeah, I may go and play other games every once in a while, but this is the game that showed me just how much I love entertaining people. And I will never forget that for, even 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line. This is the game that showed me that I want to spend the rest of my life making people laugh. I want to get into the entertainment industry because of this game, because I realized, I had somebody message me on my Twitch one day and say, I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. I was crying. And to me, that meant more. And I almost actually broke down crying because of that. Because you grow up and you have a bad life. You feel depression. I've dealt with depression since I was very, very young. Younger than a lot of people, I think, have dealt with it. And the way I got through it was stand-up comedy. Was improv, was these kind of things, because you realize when you laugh, when you make someone laugh, really laugh, for that instant, for that one moment, they don't feel sadness or anger or pain or depression. They don't feel that shadow. It's bright, it's happy. They feel joy. And for that little window you can give them, I think that's the best gift any streamer could give another person. Any person can give another person. Because it's this small release.
Mm-hmm.
And for some people, that's a light in the darkness that they desperately need. And I know it was for me. And so to be able to do that for other people, it's a dream come true for me. And it's something I never want to not do.
Damn, that's well said, honestly. Like, it's true. Man, I'm telling you, bro, like, where have you been in my life, dude? Can we just sit here and talk for 10 hours?
I'm down. I'm the kind of guy who does not know when to shut up. Trust me, you got it.
Okay. Yeah,
And
because
I got nothing else to do the rest of the night. You want to make this interview go long? I'm down.
I got things to do,
You
unfortunately.
got shit to do. Don't worry.
Yeah. Hey, there's always next time. Do you always just come
Yeah.
on here and just, hey man, you know
Absolutely.
what? When I get my new talk show world, I might be looking for a co-host.
Hey, I mean, I'll let you know. I've been on I've managed 8 different podcasts. I could take one that's just 2 people.
Yeah, man, you could be like I could be Conan and you can be Andy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll be the obese guy in the background going, ha ha, slapstick.
Damn. I mean,
It's
if you
like,
want to be.
oh man, the joke fell flat. Dory, gotcha! Oh!
I mean, shit. If you want to. But anyway. Anyway. What are some funny moments, embarrassing moments you have from VR chat of all your adventures of meeting people and stuff?
Where do I begin? Let me take from the fucking vault really quick. Hold on. Would you like in level of severity or in recent memory or little known? You could pick those categories.
Oh man, recent. Let's go for recent, man. Severus. Yeah.
Recent embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
Literally yesterday, extended the fucking challenge an extra 10 minutes because Real wouldn't get off my ass. Wound up losing the fucking challenge because of it with 4 minutes left. Fucking egg on my face. Funniest moment. I'm gonna give you one that it was never streamed.
Okay.
When I was doing the week in things, little known fact, I don't like Bowsette because I love Bowser and I hate the fact that sexy Bowser. I hate sexy Bowser. So, I go into a world. There's a girl in full body with Bowsette. I go, oh God, no, Bowsette. They find out. Suddenly, 5 minutes later, I'm being chased around the Great Pug by 8 Bowsettes, all trying to give me lap dances.
Sounds like a good time to me, partner. Just saying.
No! Horrifying! They cornered me! They cornered me and they said, you're not going anywhere! I'm sorry!
Damn, I would die if that was me, bro. Just saying. I'd just be chilling. I'd be like, all right, lay it on me. Let's go.
The other thing was, this is actually about John. It's the first time I came in, which is why I love this game so much. So I am ordained in real life. I paid $49.95 when I was 18 years old to be able to legally marry people.
Hell yeah.
So I have always said, if I marry people in VR chat, it may or may not be religiously binding. I married my friends, then tried to get them boned on their honeymoons and yelled at people because a Russian tank with the knuckles on top was trying to invade the bedroom.
What the fuck?
That was my first experience on VRC. I've loved the game ever since.
What the fuck? Dude, okay. How many people have you married in VR chat? Was it just the one time, or?
Oh, no. I've married, in terms of groups of people, I've married 6 or 7 different groups.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not fun.
What do you mean not fun, bro?
Because people are like, you should marry us. I'm like, no, why? Because if there is an afterlife and you go to the pearly gates and they say you're not allowed in, why? I've been good my whole life. You cheated on your husband. Who's your husband? Strungus 69 when you were fucking 18. You got married on VR chat and then you got married 10 years later and you never got it divorced in our eyes. Well, shit, I've just sent people to hell. I don't need that on my conscience.
I mean, should ask Great Khan this question. He married 100 people in VR chat. Exactly 100 couples.
That's a man who has that is a big. That's too many people. I could not get through that many people. You want it.
Revolving door.
Fuck it. Go.
Just get a revolving door, man. What do you mean?
I now pronounce you man and wife and wife and wife and wife and husband and wife and wife and wife and
Oh,
husband
yeah.
and husband and husband and husband
Listen.
and wife and wife.
I want to get married to 151 waifus. Can you make that happen?
Hi, can you all please sign here? Select all that apply. Thank you. Cool. You may kiss the brides. Go for it. We'll be here for the next 3 hours.
Couldn't even get 151 people in the same lobby. It would just crash. You get like 1 FPS. It's like, oh! You just no.
You know you're a ladies' man. We have to marry people in batches.
You could do that.
Like you're making bagels. Just bake his dozen. Here you go.
You could do that. You could marry one of them and then kick them out of the lobby and be like, all right, next up, just start kicking people.
It's just like a factory. Hello, do you want a sickness in the house? I do. Okay, next. Number 53. Hi. Step up, please. Do you want it? Okay, bye. Next. Please sure keep some room for the people coming in the line.
Sounds good.
We have divorcing. That's another line down there. Thank you.
Damn,
the weirdest kissing booth ever.
Dude, to make headlines, bro. I'd be like, guy gets married to 150 waifus in VR, dude.
Married to 151 waifus. Religion explodes.
Religion explodes, dude. I'd just be like, bro.
Pope cries. No one knows why.
It's like a Mormon, dude. It's okay to have multiple wives, bro. What do you mean?
At 151, you go, look, some of you are going to have to work because I don't know if I can make this much money.
They'll divorce you. You have to split 151 ways. Holy shit, dude.
Oh, God. It's like the scene in Bruce Almighty when everyone wins the lottery. I only won $17. What the fuck? What are you going to do with your shelf in the cabinet? I don't know. I own it now.
151 honeymoons, 151 in the bed. Baby making machine.
Oh. You'd look like a fucking raisinette after the first night.
What do you mean? It's VR.
You know what I mean.
It's VR, dude. What do you mean? I'm a waifu, dude.
You look like you'd look like you just been crawled through the desert for 4 days, like.
We'll call it the big suck. The big suckening.
Jesus Christ. Just have a fucking attach an IV full of Red Bull and Viagra. I'm gonna go down. I'm going down fighting.
Exactly. Here's a question for you. What was the first thing you ever did in full body or in VR?
Twerk.
Oh.
In full body, twerk. In VR, punch my friend in the face.
Sam, I did the punching thing. Yeah, when I got VR for the first time, I literally just went up to people and started punching people. Everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I had a friend and I said, "If I ever get hands, I'm punching you in the fucking throat." And the first thing I did is I walked up to him and I went, "Hey, look!" Boom, and then just punched him in the throat.
Nice.
And he had phantom sense, so he felt that.
Yes, it's the sellout king himself.
Hello.
How do you?
I don't sell out. Other people sell out for me against my own will.
How do you feel about selling out, though? Or if other people sell it for you? Do you feel it's bad? Some people don't like selling out.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. Because people see the Subs Newdori meme and they think that I started this, and I didn't start it. This is how this fucking meme started. And it started because I hated promoting myself.
Mm.
I would never do it. There was a long time where I wouldn't join my friends who had more viewers than me because I didn't want them to think that I was leeching off of them.
Mm.
So I'm in a world with Hazard. So one of the few times I joined off of him, he's streaming. It's back when he first launched his body pillow. And around that time, I had also been in a Twitch, perfectly timed Twitch compilations video. It had like 140,000 views. I was 7 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Friend known as GSG Wicked saw the video, showed it to me, and said, "You're in this video! Oh my god!" I went, "Oh, cool. I didn't know that I was there." So, I'm in the world. GSG joins and says, "Oh my god, it's the famous Newdori." I say, "Shut the fuck up." Hazard does no idea what's going on, and he turns around and explains to Hazard. And I'm like, he's like, "Oh my god, you're so famous." I'm like, "No, I'm not famous. I'm not famous. Shut up." He turns and looks and goes, "Y'all should subscribe to Newdori." That exact moment, Cloud Ardoodle walks into the room, hears that, my life is now over. Because Cloud Ardoodle has now found out that I hate it when people fucking promote me. Kept doing it. Everybody did it, and I hated it from the beginning because people started taking over other people's streams. I despised that because it's their streams, it's not my stream. You shouldn't be taking over shit by promoting on mine because that's not going to look good on me. It's not going to look good on you. It's just going to piss them off. Nobody wins. It went on for so long, I quit for 3 months. I quit playing this game for 3 months due to a bunch of other shit, but mostly because of that meme, because it was fucking annoying me. Because people were saying, like, "Oh, you're selling out, you're doing X, Y, and Z, you're doing this just for that." I'm like, I didn't start this thing. I've been saying to stop for so long, but people don't believe me. I'm like, no, because the general idea is, yes, I do appreciate the support, but there's a difference between supporting me and thinking that you can do anything to me. One of the biggest things I hate about the meme is when you're treated as a meme, people stop treating you as a person. So they're like, if you do anything to me, Dory, content. So they'll mute you, block you, kick you from the world. They'll talk shit about you. They'll do everything about you. And it's funny because it's Newdori, ha 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 ha. And then meanwhile, I'm like, "Oh, cool, thank you for bullying me. It feels so fucking nice." Yeah. I see in chat, Sugar, the reason why I don't mute when I read chat is because I keep fucking forgetting to mute when I read chat.
Damn.
I'm very bad with that, and I have to get better with that, and I agree. But there was so long where I didn't promote myself, and now it does it. And then I came back because I wanted to say hi to Fizzy. One time, you know, in like December, like he had gotten back from dealing with some stuff, and I wanted to check up on him, and we did. And literally the first day, I'm doing what I normally do with him, which is like everybody should sub to him, make him feel happy, give him, give that dude just all the donations you can, all the subs you can. And he turned around, and I had said sub, and I think he had remembered the meme, and he went, "No, y'all should sub to Newdori." And just like that, the meme was back.
Damn.
The meme is, I am the only one who doesn't say it.
Oh, everyone else. What if it was like what if this is just like a 200 IQ play, man? What if like, man, I hate promoting so much, I'll get everyone to promote for me. See, that's the 200 IQ.
Let me tell you how wrong you are, because there's a reason why Skywarp Otaku and CZCW, who are two of my closest friends, don't say that at all anymore, and will refuse to say it. Because they know, at one point, it got so bad because one of my friends who was had blocked me as a joke, but then they forgot, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And if I didn't tell them that they had done it, they wouldn't have remembered. But it was the point where it's like, cool, people only see me as this fucking meme, and they don't actually like me because they like me. They like me because it's funny to say this meme. And it got to the point where I was literally in tears because of it. Because I'm like, I fucking hate this stupid goddamn meme because it's making people see me as not a person who wants to make people laugh. It's just come in, sub to Newdori, lol, leave. And I hated that. I've gotten better about it now, where I've kind of accepted that it's not going to go away, and if it, the 90% of the people are genuine and they want to support me, and it's only like a few people who are just dicks. But yeah, no, anybody who says that, like, "Oh no, he wanted this. I didn't create this meme. I tried to kill this meme. I didn't bring it back. Fizzy brought it back. Everybody else brought it back. It's not me." I know people want to think that it's some 200 IQ play where I'm secretly wanting this to happen. Sorry. I just like making people laugh. I've told it before. I'm not here to be partnered. I'm not even the one who said partnered. It was Fizzy who's the one who's been pushed. Fizzy and Real and Chromia who are pushing me for that. It's never been my idea. I'll do the same thing if I'm in front of 5 people that I will if I'm in front of 500. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to everybody else. But yeah, no. When people will look at me in the eyes and say, "You're doing this. You're a leech, or you're just selling out," I'm like, no. I just now put up merch that I'm so proud of. I'm like, yeah, go buy this. Because before the shirt I had was called the sellout shirt, because it was a donation goal to get me money to go to TwitchCon, and I said I will wear the shirt, and I put it up, and I can't take it off for a year. Like, I have so much fun streaming, but when people will look at you and then people will go around and say sub to Newdori, like, there were avatars with that on them for a while. And I made sure to tell people, if you fucking assault other people that are streaming with that, I will block you. And you will not get what you want. And I'll tell them to block you, because do not dare take over a world with other people in it that are trying to do their own thing with that stupid bullshit.
Yeah, I can understand that, because if I didn't know the meme and I just saw a bunch of people just like, yo, sub to this other streamer, not you, I'd be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I hated it.
Yeah. All right.
You know?
We're coming close to 1 hour here, so what we'll do is to take some questions from the chat, whether you like it or not.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. I see Fat Man Flippy Shit, aka Keith Lee. Love it. We did a watch together where we watched NXT, so wrestling, and they listened to my reactions, and we all kind of watched and had fun. God, I love wrestling so much. It's so much fun to watch with people. We also watched the Super Bowl, and we had a blast.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Tell them about the first time you met Fizzy.
The first time I met Fizzy was he was doing a subathon, and I was joined with Patty, and I was hanging out with him, and this was off stream, and Fizzy had joined off of Patty, and I had met Patty, and I was talking with Patty, and Fizzy had joined. I said, "Oh my God, yo, I actually know you. I really like your content." And he went, "Yeah," and I went, "Okay, cool. Hey, I got a question for you." What? And it's like, Doom, and I dropped 5 subs on him, and I went, "What do I get for that?" And he looked at me, gave me a pat on the head, and then sent me a friend request.
Dude, you paid to be his friend, dude. Easy clap.
Absolutely.
Dude, not even shameless.
That networking, no, you know.
That networking, dude. Now he says sub to you, man. Easy clap. Turn the favor.
Totally. My master plan. It's all part of my master plan.
Got him, dude. What if I told you I paid $0 to anybody and they're all my friends? Does that make you feel bad? I don't pay any money to anybody, dude.
Damn, I'm out $25. Damn it.
Yeah, dude. It is what it is. Who says you can't buy friends? Damn, dude. I mean, shit. It's funny because most people had me, honestly. I'm just like, okay, sure. Question to Newdori, will he ever have a dono goal or donation goal where he has to get a model commissioned that is him as a dodo?
No. Next question?
Oh, okay.
Fuck you. Dinosaurs enough. Fuck off.
When did
you, the animal kingdom.
When did you realize that Veronica was Fizzy?
I did not. So this is the story. I can talk about this now. So this was probably the day or two before it was announced. He told everybody.
Yeah.
We were in a call together, and I was talking about it. I'm like, yeah, somebody came up to me and told me that, like, it was you. And I was like, nah, it can't be that, because you were in my chat and everything else like that. And he went, so I have a confession to make. And I went, what? And he went, I am Veronica. And I went, you bitch, you dropped 85 subs on me in one night, you prick. And he was like, that's the thing you're angry about? I went, yeah. And he's just bursted out laughing. That was how I found out. It was him saying, yeah, I've been this 2 people at once. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm more impressed than anything.
Alright, I'm gonna announce I'm actually Chromia this whole time.
You're not speaking Italian, and you're not stabbing me. It's weird.
Oh, good. You believe the stories. Prove me wrong. Chromia's not here. You never see Chromia and I in the same room.
Didn't you interview Chromia?
Yeah, they're in desktop mode. I was just on my other laptop.
Oh yeah, no, true. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
easy. You
Fucking
imply?
4D chess, man.
Yeah, dude. Come on, 200 IQ, man. Come on, dude. You implying I
Yeah.
can't have two accounts, bro?
The
Exactly.
fact that you've gotten both of them to this state is incredible.
Yeah, exactly. See, when I'm feeling psychotic, I just play as Chromia and I just stab people all day. It's pretty good. And then I go on night and I
Uh,
do a talk show. It's pretty good. Everybody
yeah.
sounds so motivated tonight. Of course I am.
Oh yeah, no, no, I'm a horrible guest. She's right.
What do you mean? No, I just sound chill all the time. I'm not gonna like hype myself up and like sound like I snorted a bunch of sugar or
Yeah,
some shit. Like,
like me.
yeah, like you.
Just always just.
I'm always just chill. Like, I've always told people, like, I used to play a character and I was fake, and now I'm just myself. It's better to be myself than pretend to be something I'm not, right?
I'm always myself, but the biggest problem. Can I make a little bit of a gripe? Can
Yeah,
I use
sure.
this opportunity to explain a little bit of a gripe I have with the community? Okay, so this is a problem I've had with the community as a whole, and it's simple. If you have a problem with somebody, don't talk behind their backs about the problem because it's annoying. It doesn't solve anything. It just creates drama. I've always said it. I've always said it before, and I'll say it again. If you ever had a problem with me, tell me. If you ever think that I'm being an asshole, or I'm annoying, or you think that I'm a prick, come to me. Tell me these things. If I can't work it out with you, we don't have to be friends. It's cool. I'm not that kind of a dick who will talk bad about people behind their back. There are people who I'm fairly certain are friends with me just because they think they have to be.
Damn.
That don't want to be friends with me, but they're like, oh, I can't cause problems because that'll cause more problems. It's like, yeah, sugar, if you have a problem with me, feel free, send me a message. I have no problem talking with you. It's great because I'm somebody who's not afraid of confrontation. I'm not
Same.
afraid of being. Look, I know who I am. I'm a very thin layer of charming over a multiple levels of asshole. I get it. Like, but if you have a problem with somebody, tell them. Because if you don't tell them, they're not gonna know.
True.
And
Absolutely
then nothing
true.
gets solved, and then it builds up and it explodes. It's
Yeah.
what I said in a relationship. It's what broke my 2-year relationship was she didn't tell me her problems that she had with me, which were minor, until it got to the point where there was no fixing them anymore. And then we broke up. And I'm like, this could have been solved with a 15-minute conversation. It's why I hate passive aggressiveness in terms of relationships, in terms of anybody. If you hold on to an argument for 3 days because you're like, no, nothing's wrong. I have no problem with you at all. No, we're just cool. No, I'm just joking. Don't worry. I'm not actually mad at you. 3 days later, it comes out and you find out that they're fucking pissed and you find out why. Fuck you. Like, that's the moment I'm instantly mad at you. Because now I'm not mad that you're mad at me. Now I'm not worried about that. Now the argument is, why did you decide to wait 3 days to come to me for this?
Yeah. I agree, man. Like there's too many times in this community where people they build up this like hate towards someone and they don't just like DM them and be like, "Oh, I didn't like how you did this or what you said or to me or whatever." And instead they
Yeah.
just like subtly subtweet and go like, "Ah, this person who did this thing, fuck them, dude." Or like they just literally at them. And then I'm just like,
Do you
"You
want to
could have
know?
DM'd them, you know?"
Do you want
What?
to know what the greatest thing is? Do you want to know how to shut me off like a fucking light? One of the few rules in my Discord, all of my Discord, is jokes are a joke, but if they go too far, you apologize. Someone says you hurt their feelings, you apologize. End of. And you don't, and you know those lines. Don't push it because you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If, but if you come up to me and I've hurt you and you look at me in a serious tone and say, Dory, shut the fuck up, I will instantly shut off. I will go back to timid me where I don't talk. I'm like, all right, I'm sorry. And it's like, okay, cool. And I just kind of send back and I don't talk because I never want to hurt people. I want to make people laugh and smile and have fun. I never want to hurt people to feel hurt or uncomfortable or afraid to be near me. That I would never want that. So it's just it's one of my biggest things is like jokes are jokes. Don't take them too far. And like, but if you have a problem with me, tell me. Because if I don't know you have a problem with me, if you don't know that someone has a problem with you, you can't fix anything. They'll continue to have a problem with you. But if you take the time to go to them and say, hey, you did this and it kind of really got to me, then fucking end it. Then it can end. It's 15-minute conversation in terms of a 3-month bullshit.
Yeah, I agree fully, my man. Like, there's just too many times where people just build up this hate towards somebody or something, and then they don't say anything about it, and then they explode, and then it turns into chapter 512 of
It's
VRChat drama.
99% of any kind of problem in a relationship or in a friendship comes from a lack of communication. People
Yeah.
not being open and honest with each other about when they've pissed the other one off, and the fear of confrontation because you think that confrontation is bad. Confrontation is great. I fought with my friends all the time, and I've fought with them. And you know what? We're great friends because we're not afraid. Because a good friend is somebody who will call you on your bullshit.
Exactly. True. Stops it right when it happens.
If you got a good friend, they'll tell you, dude, you're fucking wrong and you're a fucking asshole and you should apologize. And if you're a good friend, you'll go, yep, all right, cool. I'll trust you. All right, I'm sorry, man. That's what that should be. You don't back up your friends blindly. That's the dumbest thing you could do. It is look at the evidence, look at the facts, and if you're wrong, admit you're wrong. There's no use dying on a hill where you know you're in the wrong.
Yeah. We'll read this one thing and then we'll wrap it up here because we've been going for over an hour.
Sure.
Bananasaurus Rex says, "I'm curious how Rebel does the different cameras. Is that something you do in vanilla VR chat? Yeah, this is all world creation stuff. So this isn't like rocket science. Here. I just learned how to do it from a friend of mine named JetDog8808, and he taught me all how to do this. So basically, I'm doing just pressing buttons here on my right hand, and then I just switch the angles, and then I use the stream camera. So it's not hard to do. It's just I
Bonus
learned.
20 gimme 100 bitty badge glove a curse to whoa.
Yeah, thanks for the bits. Anyway, we'll wrap it up here. So I'll put the camera on you. If you want to shout yourself out, you don't have to, but I always give people the opportunity. You can just say "fuck you."
Absolutely, I would love the opportunity. All right, everybody, if you can, please, I have a Twitch. Y'all should go and subscribe to twitch.tv/thatonerebel. He's an amazing streamer. I'm going to use my opportunity to shout him out. Just send him a ton of subs and a son of bitch. Just really like hit him. Because they deserve it, and they were such an amazing host. In terms of Twitter, I'm me and Twitch, and I'm literally this on everything. I'm just Newdori. If you guys like me, come by. You don't have to. Come watch and be an asshole on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, sub to him,
that's about the best
Subdory,
I can do.
man. Come on.
No, go fuck yourself.
All right, when and where, bud? Let's go after the show.
Yo,
You offered.
motherfucker, we got a camera right here. We can make.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Let's go, dude. I got full body. Why do you think I bought this for? Let's go.
That's gonna be on a game of chicken. It's gonna end with me lighting a cigarette.
Oh, I think people love to see that. It's something in the world you have? Yeah, I've built this world myself. So yeah, the camera system is something I set up, but anyone can do it. It's not. It's if you've ever gone to other talk show worlds, it's been around for 2 years. If you ever watched like Team 5 podcast 2 years ago, they did the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like too crazy. It did take me a long time to like figure it out because I'm just like, oh my god, it doesn't work, and then I figured it out. So it's old world creation stuff. But yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure being on the podcast, being on this interview.
Of course,
You were
man.
very good with it. I actually appreciated the questions because they were cool. It was bringing up memories I haven't thought about in a while.
Yeah, of course, man. That's what I do, man. I did 100. This is my 102nd interview, man. I think I would get good at it eventually, right?
You're the master of your craft.
Yeah, you spend enough time on something, you get good at it. That's what my mom told me.
Yeah.
Wise words.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, any
like
finishing
1,000
anything
hours
you
to come
yeah
through?
yeah any finishing things you want to say? Then we'll wrap it up by taking a picture, and then you can be on your way.
Sub to Is This Real VR to get her back for all the bullshit she's put me through in this interview.
True.
There we go. I'm good.
All right. We'll take a picture now.
Awesome.
So I gotta stand up here. Oh man.
I'm in desktop because this mic is significantly better than the one on my live.
Hey, you should buy a mod mic, dude. I'm sponsored.
I
should buy one.
should, but I don't, cause they're expensive.
Oh well. Hey man, new goal.
No.
Oh, okay. Get this guy a Mad Mic, guys. I'll send him my referral link, dude. And he'll buy one.
Oh, cool. Sure, go for
Yeah.
it.
Anyway, see the camera? It's right here.
Nope, but I'm just gonna
No?
look this way in general.
Now you see it. Haha.
Oh, there we
Magic
see it.
trick.
Yeah, no.
Magic trick.
Haha.
Alright.
Hello.
Whoops.
I'm doing a pose IRL. Maybe it'll come through.
Yeah, of course.
There we go.
Alright, God. We always take two
That's the one
gamers.
thing I've never understood. Why do people not talk when they
Oh,
take
say
a picture?
cheese?
Like they think that
Cheese!
yeah, cheese. Like they think like if like they're having a conversation as the picture happens. Like somehow it gets captured.
Sometimes revised memes like just stay still and it looks weird. So it messes my
Yeah, true.
avatar up.
Transition between faces. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun, brother. I'll let you guys go. Everybody should give this beautiful
Yeah.
boy a follow. I'll have these memories in my head forever.
Of course. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. See you around.
Later, brother.
He ran away. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you don't know who I am, I'm that one Rebel. I've been doing